to all the viewers around the world, around India, around everywhere. Well, my name is Sharat Ralhan. A big welcome to you. You're watching my channel, which I'm starting from today. The channel is Tonight with Sharat. Well, as far as Sharat is concerned, let me tell you something. Sharat is something who is a product of his failures. People are known by their successes, but I have learned from my failures. Many people learn from their failures even. But personally speaking, I have learned from my failures. I've been a life coach, I'm a motivator, I'm an inspirer. So I thought, whatever I've gained from my failures, what I've gained from my life, I must give it back to the society. Because what you give to the society comes back onto you. That's what I thought. So from now on, I shall be interacting with you. On a very regular, rather I'll try to do it on a daily basis, but I think on a weekly basis I'll definitely be interacting with you. Now, before I proceed further, let me tell you, when I learned from my failures, what I learned was something obvious. But like you all people, like all other people, I ignored the obvious in the beginning. Later on, friends, I realized that this is something which is obvious and I must know and I must tell the people. Because obvious is something which people do not know and they must be told about it. And that's my duty as a human being, as a colleague, as a motivator, as an inspirer. It's my duty to bring it back to the society, to give something good to the society, to give something good to my brethren. So I thought I must interact with you. And obvious is something which I'll speak, reiterate and glorify. These things have already been said by many people, many researchers, great historians, great philosophers. It has been written in books. It has been deciphered from many Upanishads, from many Granthas, but people have not understood it. Neither did I. But now, once I've gone through the 47 gut-wrenching lows, 47 years rather of my gut-wrenching lows in my life, I thought I'll bring it back to the society. So my friends, today, to start with, as my maiden program, as my first program, my debut program, I'll tell you a small story, a short story. You see, I belong to mountains. I come from mountains. I come from a place called Dharamsala in Himachal. It's a very beautiful place, wonderful place, a mountainous place. Big mountains, small mountains, all mountains around. Once, a father in Dharamsala, along with his son, a small son, they went to the mountains and they were just having a walk. Suddenly, while they were just moving around, the son trampled on his foot because of a stone and he just shouted, "Ah!" The moment he wriggled in pain and said, "Ah!" He got a voice back which said, "Ah!" He said, "What is this?" The voice came back, "What is this?" He said, "Who are you?" The voice came back, "Who are you?" The boy, he was so disturbed. He said, "Are you a coward?" The voice came, "Are you a coward?" The boy was so perplexed. He was confused. He just asked his father, "Papa, what's going on?" His father said, "Wait." His father said, "I admire you." And the voice came back. Pronto and pat, the voice came back. "I admire you." His father said, "You're a champion." And the voice came back, "You're a champion." Now the boy was happy, but he was wonderfully surprised. He was pleasantly surprised. He said, "Papa, what is this?" His father said, "My son, my young son, people in scientific terms call it ego. But out of my experience, I'll call it life. Life is something. If you give something to life, life will reflect it back on you. It will give it back on you. This is life. Whatever you do in your life, whatever actions you do in your life, come back on you. If you want to build competence in your team, build competence in yourself. So this is the lesson I have learned from life and this is the lesson I am giving you from life. This is what nature teaches you. Well, this is my first lesson, ladies and gentlemen. This small story tells us it gives us a very great message. After this, I'll tell you one thing. People say, what is life like? So many people, they say, what is life like? A young guy, he came, he said, well, life is like an ice cream. You lick it before it melts away. Life is like an ice cream. You lick it before it melts away. Now this is, so you see, the understanding and perception of a young man. Like life is like an ice cream. You lick it before it melts away. But ladies and gentlemen, what I have gained, I have learned, I'll say, life is like a candle. Spread light before you melt away. That's what life is. See you next time. Before I draw curtains to this, I'll say thank you very much for being with me, bearing with me. Next time, I'll again be with you in a very, say in a couple of days or maybe in a week's time. And I hope you enjoyed my talk. Thank you.